So, I haven't posted in like forever. I struggle because I have, 5 kids and I homeschool and we school through the summer too. Um, and we don't have family, like outside family that helps or anything like that. So it's just me and my husband, and then he works full time. So, um, and I have made videos in the past, but then I end up deleting them because I get interrupted several times. And so, and the social media thing is hard for me. So, it's just something I just felt led to do and something that I really don't want to do. So I do struggle with that, and I'm trying to be obedient. And just some random lady at the beach like 2 weeks ago was like, just start talking to me. And then she's like, you should do a YouTube or a podcast or blah, blah, blah about that. You have so much blah, blah, blah. And just really nice. But I was like, okay, I think God's like using her to convict me again. Like, we need to do this. So I didn't know what to do. And I don't know. So there's so many topics I can talk about, but I don't know how much time my kids will give me. So I just wanted to talk about, just being your child's biggest cheerleader and supporter, but still giving them constructive criticism. It's so important. And, if you see your kids like having a passion or hobby or just really talented at something, like just let them run with it. Last year, my 8-year-old, we started making like, those cheap beads and the strings, and we were making bracelet, and she was doing some stuff. I was like, wow, that's pretty good. So then I bought like nicer beads and then like the glass beads, and I was like, wow, these are really cute. And she loved it. And so I was like, you know what? Maybe we could do a craft show and see. And we did 2 local craft shows last year, and they weren't like super huge or anything like that. And she sold over 300 bracelets. I was just like, awesome. That's so cool. And so it really helped her as a person, because she's my introvert around people, and she's just very shy and stuff. And like at the end of the craft show, she was going up to other vendors and be like, I really like your work, and how did you do that? And like, so, if anything, we took away like, wow, confidence builder, just really saw her flourish through that time. And so anytime my kids have an interest, I just go with them 1,000%. And so we look forward to doing more craft fairs this fall. And so my 14-year-old is very talented and gifted. She can sing, she can draw really good, but she loves Legos. We are a Lego family. My husband and my oldest, not so much, but the rest of us, we love Legos. We love to build them. We love to be creative. And so my 14-year-old's been doing stop motion for a couple years now, and she really has come a long way, and she has really just stepped up her game, and we've just supported her 100%. Well, we would show family and friends are like, really, you should put this on YouTube. You should have a YouTube channel and just share your talent and your gift. And I was like, so February of this year, it was February 27th, I went ahead and started her YouTube channel. Now, another topic I will talk about is my kids don't have social media until they're 18. So I run her YouTube channel. It's on my phone. She doesn't have any access to it. I will show her, like, she got so many new subscribers or whatever, I'll show her. But she doesn't have access to it. And I explained to her when I first started doing this, listen, your value and your worth is not in how many likes you have, how many views you have, how many subscribers you have. This is just to share your talent, your passion, and your gift to the world, for them to enjoy it just as much as everybody else here in this house enjoys it. And so I made that very clear to her. And it's just something for her to do, to enjoy, and she loves it. And I had no idea how quickly it would just go. Like, so February 27th, and when you first do a YouTube, it's weeks before people start to, really see it and being recommended by YouTube and stuff like that. And so far, I think she has 386 subscribers and over 800,000 views. I mean, some of her stop motion is, 25,000 views, 40,000 views. It's crazy. She does originals. She does remakes of Disney classic songs and stuff. And what people don't realize, that 2 to 3 minute video, it takes her 7 to 12 hours to make. I mean, it's crazy. So the passion, the dedication that she has, the patience, I don't know how she does it. I mean, she literally, it's just crazy. And she comes up with these techniques, and it's just amazing. So she knows I am her number one supporter. But I also, as much as I just am her biggest cheerleader, I'm also give her constructive criticism, because I will watch a movie and be like, oh, there, I saw a hair, or, oh, I saw that, and that was distracting. And, and so I'll let her know on ways that she can improve. Just make sure before you take that video, or when you take that picture, make sure that there's not a hair in there, like double check your work and stuff. And it was really cool because my husband would be like, it's okay. And I'm like, I know, but I want her to want to be a better version of herself. I really want her to push herself to make, I don't care what anybody thinks. She needs to know things that she can work on so she can improve on it. And she actually came to me last week and said, Mom, I really appreciate you're my number one supporter. And I know that you tell me things that I need to work on. And I really do appreciate that, because I see now that, I took a picture and there was a hair in it. I took it out and then I redid it again. I was like, wow, that looks so much better at the final product. So she sees, I'm not telling her to put her down and say, oh, well, you did this wrong, because that's not how it's coming across. I'm doing it in a loving and kind way. I'm like, hey, maybe next time don't, maybe try this or try that and see how you like it. And now she comes to me and be like, Mom, what do you think about this cover? And I'm like, oh, well, that's kind of fuzzy, or this sticks out and I'm not sure if that's what you want. She's like, yeah, I didn't really see that first, but I see. And so with her coming to me and saying, I really appreciate you being my biggest supporter, but I also really appreciate you telling me things that I need to improve on, because it does make a difference and I'm seeing that. And so that made my heart super happy, because I want my children to, if they're going to do something wholeheartedly, I want them to put 100% into it. And we live in a world where when she gets a job, they're going to be like, hey, you didn't do this right. You need to do it again. And she needs to know, she didn't do a bad job. It's just ways that she can improve to be better and do better. And we all need that support system, and we all need, to be our children's biggest cheerleaders, but we need to be honest and real with them and let them know. So I encourage you, if you see your child have a passion or a hobby or a love for something, let them run with it and just be their biggest cheerleader, but also be honest and real with them and be like, hey, maybe try this, or maybe try this. And I'm telling you, it will help your child in the long run. And so just continue to be your child's biggest cheerleader.